Parshat Beha'alotcha is where the narrative pace of the Torah finally shifts from an IKEA-like instruction manual mode, where to this point we've had all those Mishkan details, to full-on spiritual drama and communal growing pains in the desert. Main theme of this parsha can be summed up as spiritual readiness versus human shortcomings. At its heart, Beha'alotcha is about transition from order to chaos, from inspiration to frustration, from divine choreography to messy human emotions. The Israelites are supposed to be ready to march toward destiny, with the Mishkan up and running, the cloud of fire and smoke guiding them, the trumpets blaring like holy GPS signals. But, as Gomer Pyle was so fond of saying, surprise, 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 they're not quite ready. There are some sub-themes in this parsha because the Torah is like an onion. You peel it layer by layer. There are basically 4 sub-themes. First, we have the theme of leadership under pressure. Moses is tested, hard, the complaints, the meat-craving mob, even his own mental exhaustion. "Kill me now," says Moshe in classic burnout fashion. Hashem provides 70 elders to share the load, so this portion is also about shared leadership and the limits of even the greatest human prophet. Then there is the obvious standout of spiritual light versus worldly hunger. It starts off with Aaron lighting the menorah, symbol of divine enlightenment, but quickly devolves into people complaining about food. From spiritual light to meat lust, it's a jarring thematic pivot. The quail incident mentioned here isn't just about gluttony, it's a warning about spiritual regression. The third sub-theme is divine order versus human chaos. Hashem presents this beautiful system of order. Cloud signals, trumpet calls, marching formations, etc. Then, boom, complaints, rebellion, and Miriam and Aaron gossiping about Moshe's wife and getting schooled hard for it by the source. The fourth sub-theme can best be described as the inner versus outer self. What do I mean by that? Moses' humility is spotlighted more humble than any man on earth, says the Torah, contrasted with Miriam and Aaron's jealousy. It raises the tension between our public role and private self, a theme that resonates deeply with leaders, prophets, and podcasters alike. Wink, wink. So, what might we take away from study of this parsha? Being called doesn't mean being ready. Growth in the realm of the personal, communal, and spiritual is chaotic and uncomfortable. Even with divine direction and leadership, people will kvetch, doubt, and fall short. But the journey matters. The process matters. And Source doesn't abandon us in the desert, even when we're being bratty about the menu. Thank you for watching this video or reading the Substack. Please like, subscribe, and share. Leave your comments and any additional thoughts you may have about Parshat Beha'alotka below. You can find me on Rumble, YouTube, Locals, Substack, Blogger, and over various social media platforms. Links for most of these are in the description below. Until next time, this is Shmuel ben Shlomi wishing you a Shabbat Shalom.